what we call strength is often untreated trauma. Oh yes. Being strong and keeping it going does not mean you are okay. No, fellas. No. It meant you had no choice. You had no other option than to be strong and to keep pushing. You are strong because someone had to hold it. Someone had to hold everything together. You are strong because falling apart is not an option. You are strong because nobody came to help you. And your only means of survival or option was to stay strong. So you adopted to that. You adopted to that situation, those challenges you find yourself in. You kept going while grieving. You showed up even while you were exhausted. You smiled while you were overwhelmed. You survived without support, and people praised you for it. They said, you are strong, you are resilient. In fact, you are built for this, you got this. I really admire your courage and strength. But in all this, nobody asks you what these challenges are costing you, and if they could render you some support or help. No. You found yourself alone in a world where you thought you had people, but none was available when you needed them the most. And your last option was to tough it up to survive. Fellows, when strength is born out of necessity, it is not the same as strength that is supported and that came out of abundance. No, it is not. Strength without support turns into self-abandonment. You stop listening to your body. You stop honoring your emotions. You silence your needs, and you override your limits just to survive. Not because you want to, but because survival trained you to be like that. And I want you to know, I see you. I hear you. I hear you and all the reasons behind that first strength. It is validated. Oh yes. In our communities, strength is celebrated. But vulnerability is misunderstood and taken for laziness. And you are seen as a weakling when you show you are vulnerable. They see you as a weakling. So I hear you. I see you. And I validate your pain, your struggle. Taking rest is seen as weakness. And you are judged by words like this, for example. So you are here sleeping. You are raising your legs, your foot up, and watching TV when your mates are outside hustling and looking for their daily bread. So you are sleeping in the afternoon. You even have the privilege to take a nap, you don't have problems at all. That's why you are relaxing. That's why you are sleeping. You are watching TV when everyone is at work. Because rest is not permitted. We've all grown up to always be on the move. People, asking for help too is seen as failure. And endurance is mistaken for health. Unfortunately, that's the belief, and that's how we all are seen. Okay? But let's tell the truth. Being able to endure pain does not mean the pain is not harming you or causing you chronic discomfort. No, it is. And just because you can carry the pain does not mean you should. No, should not. You must know when to stop and when to say enough. Enough. Trauma often hides behind praise. Oh yes. People applaud your strength while your nervous system is in distress. While you are overwhelmed, exhausted and tired. While your neck is breaking, your shoulders are all collapsing. They rely on you while your body is burning out. They call you dependable while you are quietly disappearing from your real self. Fellows, that is not empowerment. That is survivor conditioning. Okay? Healing asks something different of you, and that's for you to slow down. To slow down when you are overwhelmed and when your body can no longer push on. To feel what you were never allowed to feel. Okay? Healing is saying rest when your body can no longer feel what is allowed or what is supposed to feel. For you to rest without guilt. For you to ask for support without shame or self-judgment. And please note, fellas, that it can feel terrifying too to rest, especially when you have a lot of responsibilities and the bills are all piling up. Okay? And when your identity has been built on being always strong, it is difficult for you to now look soft. It is difficult because if you stop being the strong one, then who are you then? You start asking yourself that question. If I stop now doing all these things, what else will I do? Who will I be? That will not be me. Because I'm a workaholic. I'm a fighter. I'm a survivor. No. There's a time you say, enough. I need that rest. Again, people, healing does not make you weak. I keep saying this repeatedly. Healing makes you honest. Makes you honest about your limits. Makes you honest about your needs. And it makes you honest about what you've been carrying all alone, all by yourself. Okay? And hear me today. You are not broken for being tired. You are not failing for needing help. You are not ungrateful for wanting peace for yourself. All this strength you've been bringing out of you, you were only just surviving. Survivor kept you alive, but it does not have to define you for the rest of your life, okay? You are allowed to heal. You are allowed to heal what helped you to survive. Oh yes. You are allowed to choose support over endurance. You are allowed. You are allowed to be more than strong. And more importantly today, you are allowed to be happy and have peace of mind. Fellows, please like and share, and kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel with the link below. If this episode resonates with you, remember, healing begins when strength no longer costs you yourself. Okay? Healing begins when strength no longer costs you yourself, your mental health, your general wellness or well-being. So until I see you all again, fellas, take good care of yourself. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Stay strong and stay free.